13 candidates registered for the trial test, out of which 116,518 candidates sat the examination and their results promptly released. The 2025 examination, the UTME. As you are aware, a total of 2,030,862 candidates registered for the 2025 UTME, which was conducted across 882 CBT centers, each of which was generally monitored by 10 invigilators of different categories. In all, over 10,000 officials were involved in conducting, monitoring, and managing the exercise. Without any equivocation, this year's exercise will be remembered as the most successful in recent times. Released results. Out of the total number of 2,030,862 candidates registered for 2025 UTME, 1,957,000 was successfully verified for the examination. 71,705 were absent, and a total of 2,157 candidates' fingerprints were rejected by the machines as invalid. This failure was beyond the acceptable normal margin of failure. We interrogated it because it was abnormal. Subsequent discoveries in this regard indicated that a number of the candidates whose fingers were unrecognized had one question of registration infraction or another to answer. Each of the cases will be reviewed and determined on its merit. Of the 41,027 registered underage candidates, 40,260 sat for the examinations, whose UTME results are being isolated for further tests to identify the normally few exceptional candidates. Consequently, results for 1,911,551 candidates have been released, which made the available results to be 1,951,811. Below is the statistical analysis of the results. It's already in public space. To check.
Nigerians, please, we all have to come out. We all have to just voice this out. Jamb has killed me. Jamb needs to release my results. Like, I'm not even going to accept this. I literally knew what I wrote. Everything I wrote. I knew everything. People are getting older every year. They can't keep repeating exams every year. People are getting older. You are playing with our career. You are playing with our academics. You are playing with our effort. Like, you are messing us up. This is not fair. Nigeria government, I literally had valid reasons for picking every answer I picked on that exam. Jamb officials, you people should come out and explain. Students can't be failing every year. It's a lie. It's a lie. I don't believe this. You guys can't keep making money from the citizens every year. It's just bullshit. Jamb officials, you people are terrible. You people are terrible. Like, for how long will this continue? For how long? For how long? What is going on? What is happening? What is happening? This is not my score. I knew what I wrote. I can beat my chest and say I knew what I wrote. You people are just terrible. After studying back and forth, after having sleepless nights, is this what I get? Is this what I get? Jamb! Ah! Jesus! Like, I don't even know what to say. 144? 144? Like, how? How is that even possible? Students can't keep failing. There are brilliant students out there. Jamb, stop this bullshit. It is not fair. It is not nice. Like, I can't even believe my own results. I can't believe it. I know my effort. We have families who believes in us. have families, we have loved ones. Jesus. So
after all the hard work I put in my Jamb, I still got 67. Like from 79 to 67. After everything, after all my hard work, like, what am I supposed to do now in my life? Like, I don't even care about people that's going to insult me, but like, why me? Why me? Why does it have to be me? What am I supposed to do now? Like, I was acting like I was fine, but now it hurts. Like, it hurts so bad. Like, I'm not fine.
Everybody has been quiet, but I've come out on behalf of all the Jambites to complain that Jamb is tampering with our results, which is very, very bad. This is not the country that we want. Everything is spoiling day by day. Please, I'm begging Jamb chairman, please give us our original Jamb score. I checked my Jamb this morning, my Jamb score, and what I saw is 154, which is impossible. I'm not stupid, I'm not foolish, I know what I wrote. Jamb exam this year was very, very easy. It was simple as ABC. I studied, I know what I wrote, but seeing 154 is impossible. And seeing my friends that are very, very smart and intelligent getting 160 is impossible. Getting 155, getting 150, getting 144 is impossible. Please, Jamb, I use God name and beg you. Please give us our Jamb score. Please. What the hell? What is going on in this country? Why is this country full of mess? Why is this country full of corruption? What the hell? Please, VDM, please, sir, if you see this video, please help me share it. Or on behalf of we the Jambites, please help us, because you are the freedom fighter in this country. No one can speak except you. Please help us with the Jambites. I am tired. We are tired. Please, we need a solution. This nonsense must stop. This injustice, this wickedness must stop. For crying out loud, why is Jamb trying to make students feel stupid? Why are they playing with people's emotions? Why? Jamb have to tell us what they did to our Jamb score, because that Jamb score can never be mine. I can never score 154. I, Francis, can never score 154. Please, Jamb, give us our results. I use God name and beg you, Jamb chairman, please. That's not our score, please. I don't want to scream, I don't want to shout. That's why I just came, just trying to calm myself down, because after I saw my score, like, I was still thinking if I was dreaming. But please, this is no longer a joke. If we keep quiet, this country will turn into something else. Please give us our Jamb score. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I want to talk about Jamb 2025. Last year I wrote Jamb, I got a score of 297 and I registered for system engineering in Unilag, but due to some hitches in UTME and WAEC, I could not go there. So this year I wrote Jamb, I came prepared, I had studied over 25 past questions. Just to wake up this morning and check my Jamb results, and I got 155, which is very ridiculous, because in the first place, all the mock and CBT exams that I've written, I have never ever gotten less than 250, which is very surprising and shocking that Jamb can give me a score of 155. I don't know what to say, and I want everyone in Nigeria to speak up on this, because this is not the result. I've heard many complaints from Twitter and from different social media apps that people that did very well last year, that are capable of doing very well, are getting extremely low marks, like me. Because I had my exam on Monday the 28th, and it's like most people on that Monday, they had problems because my system logged me out two times. So I don't know, maybe as it logged me out, the answer maybe submitted for me or something. So I really want to know what the problem is with Jamb. Jamb should be able to tell us what the problem is, and like where someone like me can drop from 297 to 155, which is painful, because I don't know who is going to answer me now or where this message, but Please, I want everybody to come together. If you are facing this same trouble as me, let's come together because we need to speak up. This cannot go like this.
This is to confirm what my daughter has just said. First, I want Nigerians to know that Jamb has been so good for some time, but this year, something serious, something is wrong with them. Now, in the center where she did this examination, he said she was logged out 2 times and then they returned. On her own part, she said she checked back and cross-checked her results to still notice they were still intact before she submitted. Now, for this examination, I want to confirm that this, my daughter that spoke, has never been a dull student. She prepared so well for it as a daughter of a teacher. Last year, she scored 297 and narrowly missed admission because of the course she chose and because of the post-UTME. So she decided to prepare this year, and I was always by her side. Sleepless nights, working and doing everything. And we were able to cover 25 years of past questions in 3 of the subjects she did. And her hope was that she'll be scoring something above 340. Only for us to discover this morning, Jamb sent 155. And she put the whole family in mourning, including herself. We don't know how to control her. The question is, Jamb, is that how to reward hard work and hard labor? The answer is no. Now, I want Nigerians to help us because they say one man's meat is another man's poison. But you don't know how it will affect your own world tomorrow. Nigerians should rescue us from the hand of Jamb because something seems to be wrong. Very, very wrong now. The question I'll ask Jamb, 1, when you log students out, does your system submit immediately and give them marks? Because my daughter is not the type that will be getting 35 in chemistry. I taught chemistry and I taught her. And we did all we could. For her to be getting 35 in chemistry, this is somebody, if you wake up at any time, at least that subject, she will not score less than 75. And ridiculous marks that definitely is not her result. So when Jamb logs student out, does the system submit immediately? Now, the fact that some people said that they were given 55 questions in English instead of 60 is an indication that there is a problem with their system. That's the one we knew, the one we know rather. How about the one that's happening at the headquarters that we don't have the privilege to know? I want to call all those in authority, the National Assembly, and all those that are authority to do something for the Nigerian youth. Oloyede may be trustworthy, but is working with people. The problem of my daughter, I see it in 2 ways. Either is a technical fault, or inefficiency, or deliberately something is going wrong in that Jamb without Nigerian knowing it. Don't leave us and say it's a complaint. If I am the parent and I know her capabilities, this is not her result. Please, all Nigerians, help us out. This result needs to be reviewed. Imagine somebody working so hard and he has to lose another year. Please, Nigerian, help us out.
Jamb result is out. I know a lot of people who wrote Jamb would have seen their results. Abeg, una come tell us your aggregate score. Let us know. So this lady up here posted on Instagram that her younger sister of 15 years old, look at her aggregate score. This girl got 300 plus just for Jamb sitting, and this is her first Jamb sitting. 15 years old. Omo, people sabi book. Some people naturally are brilliant. This one never get boyfriend matter. This one never get TikTok where go dey distract her. She's fully focused. No be say one 15 years old. You're supposed to face your book. So now this kind of people, now before you know it, she don't enter school. And a lot of students also, if you go to Twitter, now that place even was past because a lot of people are now revealing what they got. Some people are saying, Jamb, now score, I say make you send me, now seat number is a lot of people were sent seat number. Hey, yeah, better luck next time. But congratulations to all of them that passed Jamb. I wish you all enter university. He's very sweet. Man, look, make nobody deceive you. Education is the best.
Okay, I was just like, good, I don't want to cry. I was just like screaming so many to go because my sister got 360 in Jamb. And even before like this score and like all this stuff, I was already like trying to like, because my sister kind of got like a half scholarship, something like that, to do A-levels after secondary school. So I was like, oh my god, A-levels, that's a very great opportunity. Like, I was like, no, because my parents aren't people that like so because the thing about like scholarships and things are, it's not just about like being smart. You also have to like be privy to this information. And like my parents are not really people that, like my dad doesn't know how to do research, but they're just some people that like they know these things. So it's very easy. So I was like trying to like, the other day I was trying to like, I was asking my friends, I've been asking my friends that I know did A-levels. I was like, oh my god, do you know anyone that like got scholarship like to study abroad with their A-level scores and stuff? Like I'm just trying to like, and I was like, favor, like we have to, like I literally told, I was like, favor, you're doing A-levels, like we have to like know everything, like we have to like be sure, like because I'm sorry, but like I can't have the Nigerian system break her, like because I go to a federal university, and I'm not saying people thrive in federal unis, I'm not saying people don't thrive, but like there's just so much more you can do, like when you have like a good environment. And like, so honestly, like I don't know if this mean like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but like I just really, I don't know, like if you know anything about like A-levels, like I don't know, she got 316 Jamb, she's definitely going to do
If you know see Jamb this year, do you shege? She has power. No, the thing here, they're too wicked. See am, they're too wicked. This year they're wicked. Mature people does the right Jamb. They no book, they not speak small GMB. Because they no book, there's those people say them put this thing. All of them, nobody pass. So those I can say results will be out on Monday. It will be out on Thursday. It will be out on this and this. All those times they sit down, they fake person. Wait first. Now human being the marker, being a computer the marker. They wicked. See, it be like this. They wicked. People they ask me, can I go to school with my 150? Can I study law with my 130? People will be see them, they like 20, 22, 23 years to write Jamb. We know they never even score reach 190, 150, only the people now score 180, 304, 314 for on a wicked. If your wife make you vex, it will make you a person bad mark, abi. No wonder that girl comment on for my status here. This one say for real, Jamb favored most art and commercial students. Science students face a lot. Not only science students face a lot too. Even arts. Arts self then face a loss. They face well. They face many things. This Jamb, this year. Jamb is definitely Jamb person, no. Not be a joke. Jamb this year, don't Jamb person. Very wicked and poor country. Poor place. They're wicked. As Jamb this year, they had person even get high score this year. They better reduce that cut-off mark. They better reduce them. This one say people are not seeing the downside. If great percentage pass, admission go choke. Yes, it go really choke. It go choke where admission. It go choke because some people will be see them put CR. I don't even the they bust my head. People will be see them put for doctor. People see them put for doctor. they will expect that kind 300, 280, 250. They will expect that kind 2 something, 3 something, 280, all of those things. All of a sudden, they just send for the this thing. They get 170, don't get 150 something. But people pass well. People really pass. When people don't do talk to them, just as they get 171. They'll say, I know I still have so. Mommy, I don't feel bad. I don't feel this. Oh my God. They don't cry. People, they have advised them to enter another place, to enter another school. Go to another school. They can't go enter to another cost. When I don't see they get like 150 something, 170 something, they will say, okay. Maybe like it's easy. Maybe like easiest thing like mask on all those things. Then I low pass to say, "Must go with that mask on, must go with that. All those things, must go with that." Then mask on the full. If not that easiest thing, you can't the food. Once don't full. So you know can't quick go do your admission stuff. Once they enter, they will see me come out. So they ready full. You understand? Because they don't want to see the depression and all the stress and all of them. They can't go change them because at the end they can't regret them. But more advice for you now, say if you know see like what you want to study and you want to study really like I advise maybe just wait and write back next year. But that next year, all those bendi, all those baby people see they no book away, they don't come out, they don't reduce. Nigeria, no good work, nothing. Things they hard. Even Jamb safe is still hard. Everything they hard. They wicked. They wicked. In fact, they be witch. I be witch. Look apart. They be witch. They wicked. Wicked.
I just check in my Jamb results over. I do I'm sure no this is the sure no the exam. Are you sure no? We get again next year. I think wolf Hey, is a go na nye paper result na not carry. That is open care we say issue. Go do na can check it. It show no more results. I'm doing like let me issue where go low. That's all me wo barrister. Barrister the ngulo miawo miawo 130. Let me issue go barrister one. Hey.
We are there complaining of our leaders. Our leaders are bad. We don't know anything. All the people that wrote Jamb, they all failed. 70% got below 200. What's 200? They all failed. Future of tomorrow, the leaders of tomorrow. The leaders of tomorrow don't know anything. They are all bullshit people. The country is condemned, even the youth are condemned. They don't know anything. Everybody that wrote Jamb failed.
Yeah, so Jamb, I think this is the time when you come out and say it's a prank or those the real scores or the real scores are out. Go and check because why would students that scored very high last year in their exam come and score very, very low in their exams? And then I can bet anything that we have teachers on this platform here that can also come out and say they have students that they know are very, very good. They have tested that they are very, very good. And they came out with very terrible scores. In fact, scores that they know that these students can never, ever score, even in the worst conditions. Because I have students that wrote Jamb last year and are writing this year, and they did very, very well last year. I'm talking 290, 280 plus. And then because of one thing or the other, they didn't get admission. Only to write again this year and be scoring 140. You can't tell me that my student that I know is so good in physics is scoring 30 over 100. Now, I thought it was only my students because they are the ones I know of. Then I went online and I was seeing different things on Twitter. Students complaining, students saying, I can beat my chest that this is not my score. What is going to happen now? This is how we're going to keep quiet and then nothing will happen. And then at the end of the day, the matter dies down and everybody starts another Jamb next year. Only for the same thing to happen again and then we'll just keep quiet. This is the same anyhowness that Any was talking about in his video that time. I think we need to do something about it. I am making this video to call out Jamb. Please give us proof. Find a way to vet your systems. Give us proof that this is the real result. Because I am very, very certain that these are not the real results. My students' sleepless nights, efforts, time spent, money spent in trainings and everything cannot just go in vain. And then their whole hopes will be dashed because we are supposed to be proving to these kids that if you put in hard work, you're supposed to see the results. My students that are so brilliant are now telling me if they had known, they wouldn't have even put more effort. Oh, because why would I be scoring 140? Can you imagine my student? Like there's a lot I can say right now, but I will just use this video to call out Jamb. Come and give us an explanation for what is going on. Check your system because we are ready to take this to the next level. You cannot do this and go scot-free. Never. If nobody is going to talk about it, I might be the first one to talk about it. But I know that once I start talking about it, others will take it up. We have to take something. We have to start something now. It has to be taken accountable for their actions and they have to give proof and evidence that everything that came out was real. If not, then they have lost their integrity and our students can no longer trust their system again. And I can't use that to vet the performance of my student anymore because there's no fairness at all and it's not nice. So please, let's do something about it. Let's do something. Really, really. This should not just die down. We cannot take it.
Jamb releases UTME 2025 results. But Jamb, why? Jamb, why? Jamb, why? But when Jamb releases results today, the result was so I don't want to talk because of TikTok community guidelines. The result was not encouraging at all. So I'm here for those that score below 200. Yes, for those that score below 200, congratulations to all Jamb candidates. Congratulations to you. You tried. Even though you score 170, 180, 190, you tried. Yes, so you need to congratulate yourself. It is not easy. So for those of you that score below 200, this video is for you. Don't think bad, don't feel bad. You tried. Yes, don't feel bad. So the thing that you will do now, the next thing that you will do now is to do research. Look for a university that can still accept 180. There are some universities that accept 180, 190. Yes, there are some universities that accept 180. And for those of you that have like 150, 160, 142, I will advise you to go to Polytechnic. Yes, go to Polytechnic. And if you want to write Jamb again, it is fine. You can write it again. There's nothing bad in trying again. Do you understand? You can write it again, but writing Jamb again and again and again and again is wasting of time. So I will advise you, go to Polytechnic, do 2-year course. From 2-year course, do direct entry to university. Yes, but note that it is not all Nigerian university that accepts direct entry. There are some universities that accept direct entry. Unilori accepts direct entry. For those of you that score below 200, for those that have 180, 190, 170, there are some university that accepts that cutoff mark, that Jamb scores rather. And what you will do is that you do research. Look for university that you can use your Jamb score to gain admission into. And if you did not see, peradventure you did not see, I will advise you to go to Polytechnic.
From Polytechnic, you can do 2 years course and you do that internship. But if you can't go to Polytechnic, because majority of you see Polytechnic as if it's Olodo that go to Polytechnic. No, it is not Olodo that go to the Polytechnic. Do you understand? But if you know you cannot go to Polytechnic, I will advise you to write Jamb again and wait till you have that cut off and wait till you have that high Jamb score. But that is wasting of time, wasting of money, and wasting of effort. So it is better you go to Polytechnic that can accept your Jamb score, and then you do 2-year course, you do direct entry to university. And please don't comment rubbish on this comment section, please. If you know that you cannot do this thing that I say, just wait till next year and write Jamb again. There's no harm in trying. Nobody's going to beat you. Do you understand? And for those of you that score above 200, congratulations to you. Check if your Jamb score can fit into the university that you choose. If you can use your Jamb score to study that same course you want to study. I wish you guys best of luck in life, because this year Jamb, no. I don't want to say anything, and I'm not going to blame Jamb. I'm not going to blame you as a Jamb candidate as well. You tried. At least you do your best. You did what you can do. So like, comment, share, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Ọmọ ìyá mi. Ọbẹ̀ mi wọ́n tẹ̀ study criminology. Owó. Ó ti bèrè. Ọmọ ẹni tó bá gba 270 ló ń lọ Unilag o. Ìwọ tó bá gba wọ́n tẹ̀ poly bag ló ń lọ. Ìyá anybody. Ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀ mi kọ́ńsò. Wọ́n tẹ̀. What the? You call us. Let me check out. What you don't check before? This only one. No, you control it. That kind of thing. Go try. Go easy now. Go easy. Go easy. But whoever go choose the criminology. Whoever choose criminology. Come on. Criminology.
No,
I don't know. Let's change the course. Change course.
process admission.
Black woman fishery. Go study fishery. Robbery.
I beg no more deceiving again for this app. It's like lies in the past. And why? Now don't I see them, they talk and say in the past, why they seize results. They pass, they're not like that. They fail, now why they seize results. They just do a joro, they put bad men, they mark people results for person. They can't put good people, maybe they mark. Some of them wicked guy. They're wicked. You see, you read, finish, you mark, and just now you mark, you just now you really mark, then go, they put on low score for person for no good reason. Put on low score for person for Nigeria business school, never scam. They don't still help person. Plus the pattern and all of that, they don't still help person for this country. They're very, very wicked of this Nigeria, this country. They're very, very wicked and poor of them. If your wife provokes you, now why not feel mark for person better results? Now love, now of course people too feel now why the whole result since. If you know say you score better score, better ready for your admission, make you ready go. No the delay. But no the delay now, you know they go press it up and sign out, you know even smell come outside again.
This is actually the riskiest thing I've ever done in my life. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Marshall Prosper, and I've been making videos since the beginning of this year to help Jambites to score as high as possible in Jamb. And then the thing is, I am also in Jambites as well. But you might wonder, how can I make videos to help Jambites if I'm also writing Jamb? But the truth is, this is the second time I'm writing Jamb. And the first time I wrote Jamb, I scored 311 in Jamb. So even though I scored 311 in Jamb, I was not admitted by the University of Lagos. I went for computer engineering, but I was not admitted. So I had to write Jamb again this year. And that was actually very, very heartbreaking. But I just said that, okay, this year I'm writing Jamb. Why don't I also make videos to help people that also write Jamb this year? Let them score as high as possible as well. So I started making videos every single day. From the dates I started making videos till now, I'm still making videos every single day to help Jambites. So, and I also decided to be coming live every day to also solve past questions. So I solve physics questions, chemistry questions, mathematics questions on live to help Jambites as well. And I know most of you might also bear witness to that. I always join my live to solve past questions as well. And now the result is out, and I'm very happy to have seen a lot of people perform very, very well in this year's Jamb, and I'm very grateful. Now for my Jamb score, I don't know, Some of you know that I set 365 or 400 as my target score. And I don't know, let me give you guys the hints. Just tell me, what do you think I'll score in Jamb? Tell me in the comment section, what do you think I'll score in Jamb? If you can guess my Jamb score correctly, I'll definitely give you something. Just tell me in the comment section, what do you think I'll score in Jamb? And you guys should not forget, I will still be helping Jambites because you have not get admission yet. Regardless of what you score in Jamb, you've not get admission yet. And my goal is to ensure that most of us gain admission this year. So make sure you follow me right now if you're not following me yet. And keep your notifications turned on, waiting for me to post videos every day to help you guys to make sure you gain admission this year. I keep on dropping updates and tips that will help you all. Thank you all so much. And follow me for more tips.
Yes, hello everyone. If you're a Jambite and you have seen your result today, I want to specially congratulate you, okay? I have gotten numerous calls and I have seen numerous number of results from students, okay? Students who had scored over 300, students who had scored over 200, students who had scored over 150, 160 in Jamb, okay? See, let me tell you, whatsoever score you have gotten in this year Jamb can be useful, okay? That score of yours can lead you into the university this year. What matters more is how you have used that score, okay? The level of information you have gotten and how you have processed your school this year 2025, okay? So if you want to get to know how you can get to use that score you have to get admitted into university this year, all you need to do is just keep following my updates, keep watching more of my videos, because I'll be sharing insights and tips of what you need to do at every point in time until you see yourself into that school this year, okay? Don't forget, your educational success is my major priority. I still remain your one and only Gio. Thank you.
Hi everyone, so let's talk about Jamb 2025. It's no longer news that the results for Jamb 2025 examinations are out. But what is even saddening, what is even more heartbreaking is that despite the fact that this exam, I believe before now it's been like 7 a.m. that it starts, but this year, some of my students, some of my friends went to write this exam at about 6:30 a.m. In fact, some people had to sleep over at the city of somewhere very close to their center just so they can be able to meet up with 6:30 a.m. Let's not talk about the modalities that went down during the planning. I mean, I had the Jamb has given an ultimatum of 92 hours or so to parents or people who have evidence to prove that people were registered to places they didn't choose, something like that. So they should come up with evidence to prove that, to support that, you know. But what I'm here to talk about really is the exam, the result. Jesus Christ. So from what we have, take a look at this statistical analysis. How do you explain that majority of the candidates that sat for this examination didn't even get 200? How? How? You're seeing that, right? How? I mean, 300 and above, you have not up to 1% of the entire candidate population got 300 and above. That's worse than last year, right? That's worse than last year. So what do we call this? And who is to be blamed for this? Is it that our students were not prepared well enough? Is it that the candidates weren't ready for the examinations? Or that something went wrong with the examination itself? Because how do you explain this? How? Meanwhile, have you checked your results? I hope you know how to check your results. If you wrote Jamb examination 2025, have you checked? Have you seen your result? Can we please talk about these things? Let's talk about them, because I don't understand what's going on. I'm a teacher. I'm an adult in Nigeria. I am very concerned because I need to know exactly where the Igbos will say, exactly what went wrong. Understand? Because sincerely, from what we saw last year, this is worse.
This video is basically for the people who have been criticizing the student that sat for 2025 Jamb. Due to the statistics Jamb released that over 1.5 million candidates scored below 200. If you should look at the statistic, it is still in line with the previous statistics. I mean, it's still in line with 2023 statistics and 2024 statistics, still in line with it. But that's not where I'm going. For the people that are criticizing the students, come closer and listen attentively. If you want to criticize them, there is one thing you need to do. You have to make your research about what is going on in Jamb. And if you want to ask about what is going on in Jamb, you need to ask someone that sat for 2023 Jamb, sat for 2024 Jamb, and sat for 2025 Jamb. Then you will ask the person, what is your observation in 2023 Jamb, 2024 Jamb, and 2025 Jamb? The only observation that is there, I mean what I have observed that is there, is that Jamb 2025 is totally different from other Jamb. The question in the time past is different from 2025 Jamb. In the time past, it is not necessary you go to tutorial. It is not necessary you find a personal tutor that will teach you and guide you about Jamb. Even most of them, they will tell you to go and buy past question and study with your past question, and you will surely come out in flying color. That is very, very sure. But it is now in the time past. I don't think you can do that now and come out in flying color, because 2025 Jamb, there is nothing like repetition of question. They did not repeat their previous question. They did not repeat it. You cannot see a single thing like this there. That is what caused massive failure. You don't need to be linking the massive failure to teenager celebrity who are looking and fishing for their own money on social media.
So to me, this is one of the worst Jamb scores or Jamb results that we've had in recent years, that almost 60 to 70% of the candidates failed the examination. And the next thing is seeing most of them jumping on Twitter to even celebrate it. Those that passed this Jamb, have those that scored 200 to 249 are within the range of 50 to 29%. Those that failed are 50%. Imagine a whole 50%. The people that passed Jamb this year, they are not. I don't think they are not even up to 20%. Those that passed Jamb, they are not up to 20%. It's a total disgrace, total disaster. Let me take it again. 17% of the candidates scored 200 above to 249. Then 3% scored 250 to 299. 0.63% scored 300 and above. 0.39 scored 300 to 319. 0.24. So when you sum it up, those that passed Jamb this year, they are not even up to 20%. So we are saying 80% of the candidates failed Jamb. It's a shame. And they're saying it was a mistake. There's no mistake. The kind of students that we are raising now, we are seeing these days, are those who look like there's no future for them. We can also blame the teachers. We can also blame the schools. Everybody is involved in this massive failure of the candidates. Students don't want to read again. They don't want to go to school. I say that many times. Most of them want to do internet fraud, Yahoo. They want to do Yahoo. They want to do hookup. You see, a small girl of 16 years has known what an adult of 30 years doesn't know. So a lot of things are going wrong, not just in Nigeria, in the whole world. And I remember when I was in school, even if I failed one subject, it'd be as if my whole world is crashing. I see most of them even jumping on TikTok, assuming I'm the one. Obviously, I can never be. I have always been a bright student, and I don't think I've ever been in such situation. I wrote Jamb once, though I did not use it because I schooled abroad, obviously. I wrote WAEC once. There's no Nigerian exam I had to sit twice. I've always written them once, So imagine in a world where these children, they don't want to study. If I were them, God forbid, I will never be them. You will never even see me on TikTok. In fact, if I'm on social media, I will be off social media to try to process what happened and to think on what necessary measure I will take to make sure I make it right. But all of them are jumping on TikTok, even making fun of it, making joke of it, making videos, tagging it, a lot of things. Some say, as I failed Jamb, make I go join Yahoo, and then they will just laugh it up. In the midst of misery, and somebody is laughing, you should even be angry. You should even be worried. You should even be disturbed. They are no longer disturbed. Social media has made them to laugh when they are supposed to be worried, when they are supposed to be angry for their failure and all of that. Next year, there will still be massive failure if there is no change of attitude and change of behavior. You can't blame your teachers. You cannot. When you spend 18 hours of your time on social media, and then you spend the remaining 4 hours on studies, how will you pass? It's obvious
that even with the same attitude, we say same way, there will still be massive failure in Jamb next year and beyond.